Welcome to the Fieldwork Files, where we do tips for ABA trainees. Today's tip is all about what to expect at an ABA conference. I was just at the Illinois Association for Behavior Analysts annual state conference, so we're going to use this as our example. Dress code is always business casual, and every conference starts exactly the same. You start by heading to the registration desk and then picking up your badge and lanyard. Now, most ABA conferences are between about 1 and 5 days, and most of the state conferences that I've been to are 2 days. So ILABA was a great example of a 2-day state conference. Day 1 of the ILABA conference was workshops. You can kind of think of workshops as these extra long presentations. They're usually a little more interactive, they're intended to be a little more educational, and ideally there's a lot more that you can walk away from with workshops. Some conferences do full-day workshops. This conference did half-day workshops. There were workshops offered in the beginning of the day and at the end of the day, and there were 2 tracks, which means that you had 2 options to choose from. You could select whichever workshop you wanted to go to. If a conference is offering multiple tracks, it usually means that there's multiple presentations happening at the same time, and you have the option to select whichever one you want to go to, but not always. Now, I say that because some of the tracks might not be applicable to you. To give you an example, ever since the 2026 update, a lot of conferences are starting to offer RBT tracks. So there might be multiple presentations happening at the same time, but one is specifically geared towards registered behavior technicians and is offering PDUs, and then the other one happening simultaneously might be directed for BCBAs that are earning CEUs. Now, for this particular conference, there were 2 workshops that were offered simultaneously, both for BCBAs. I chose the AAC and Autism workshop. I chose this one specifically because I had recently attended a presentation already on competing stimulus assessments, and I've worked with SLPs for so many years and experts in AACs that I was kind of curious about this workshop in particular. Then we break for lunch. Some conferences will have a big buffet for everybody attending the conference, and it's catered, and then some conferences you have lunch on your own. For this particular conference, lunch was on your own, so I got lunch with my girlfriends. Then after lunch, you come back for 2 more workshop options. For this one, I chose the Restrictive and Repetitive Behavior workshop, and it was a lot of fun. Thanks, Dr. Jonathan. Then day 1 ended how a lot of conferences tend to end on day 1, with a poster session and a happy hour. Now, this is a prime time for networking, so make sure that you bring some business cards and you practice putting yourself out there and talking to others. It's scary and a little nerve-wracking, but super, super worth it. Plus, I always encourage my students to submit their studies as poster sessions to conferences because the networking is just naturally sort of built in. I love talking to students about their work and about their experimentation and their passions, and I love kind of diving into the poster sessions. So these are always a lot of fun. Then for day 2, this was all single track, so I was able to attend every single